In theory, it could be very easy to just make a handbook saying this is what you do, this is what you don't do. But actually, in reality, that doesn't work, because safeguarding is so much about evaluating the situation that you're in and what's the best way to behave or to act on a situation that just happened. If a situation happens where a child is at risk at harm, any decision made needs to be putting the well-being of the child first and foremost. If a child has been hurt, you need to make sure that the child is safe and that the child is not in risk of greater harm before you then seek the processes that you need to seek. Reporting is always a really good way to make sure that you are doing your duty of safeguarding children. So sometimes reporting can simply be you as a volunteer somewhere, you notice something that you think is concerning, you go to a safeguarding focal point within the organization and you notify them. You just tell them about what happened, and the safeguarding focal point then decides what to do with that in the next steps. Sometimes reporting is very formal, so you have a form that you fill out. You can get that from within your organization and you just get that form and you fill it out. Some organizations have these online. Bigger international organizations very often have a button just to go in, then you can go into the website and just do a report, and you can do that anonymously. And then of course you have the kind of structural national reporting, which is kind of filing a report to the national authorities. So that could be child protection services or the police. But of course that's for situations that have gone kind of beyond safeguarding concerns and are actual abuse to children. But going to a national authority through a national authority's website, that should be your last resort. If you have a safeguarding issue within whatever work you're doing, you feel like nobody's listening, but you think this is a really important thing, then yes, that is your kind of furthest option to go to, but you don't go there lightly. So if you're working with or for an organization, make sure that you know their safeguarding procedures, that you know their responding mechanisms and their reporting mechanisms, and then how you fit into the organization, how the organization helps protecting you and the children that you're working with from any kind of harm. Remind yourself of that in anything that you do, and always act rather than not act. What I like to do is have like a little, if I do trainings, I often give participants little like sticker stars to put on their computers, so that when they're at their computer working on something and they see the star, they remember that the star in everything that we do is the child. So give yourself some kind of little reminders like that of making sure that in every decision that you make, in every behavior that you portray, the child is your star.